Right, here we go. I want to just kind of get a bit of a feel what the fuel usage is going to be for the race. It looks about 3.4, but my lap times are quite shoddy. But I've just recently changed the car setup, and it's feeling pretty good. It's a bit dicey, I'll be honest, but quite like it. It's gonna. Whoa. Okay, a new pair of pants and a new set of tires is needed. Ooh. Just before I head back out, then. Right, try again. I can already feel that these are not brand new tires. Yeah. Quite a flat spot, just doing one corner. Okay, not a good start. Believe me, I've just been practicing for the last 15 minutes and was doing exceptionally well. So, apologies for this. Well, while we're here, we'll try and do a pit stop calculator. Hypercar GT3. On track layout, it is NP3. I cannot remember. I think I'm in the. What am I in? It's the Janetta. Okay. Around. I'm just doing this on my other screen, and this is I believe the endurance layout. Set. Okay, it's going to be 1 hour and 20 minutes long. My lap time is appalling. 2 minutes. Let's be generous and say 2 minutes 15, 8, I reckon. 3.44. So this is saying no fuel saving strategy applied. Push flat out every lap on maximum performance. And I am gonna change the tires. I think. I, it's all gonna be down to. I'm looking at it now. Oh, so it says to do 30 and then 6. If I go. So 29 and 7. So it's going to be a very, very late pit stop. Yeah, I think it's going to be a flat out. Do whatever I can do. There's going to be 2 splits, which is good. I think the main thing today is to maintain hydrated. Keep off the high curbs. I think that's also going to be a big help. Be a bit more cautious on the braking. Don't need to brake quite as much as I was. But the car is going to be twitchy. So the session's starting in about 10 seconds. We'll jump in and get the car set up ready for qualifying. All right, it's just loading the splits. So split size is going to be about 38 cars in each race. Be fun. All right, can we join? Let me in. It can't be that difficult to split us up into 2 splits. Ah, there we are. Oh, now we can join. Here we go. Try and stay cool during the race, I think, today. It's also going to be a bit of a challenge. You got any FLD? Let's get the car set up. So we'll load that in. Again, we kind of rather look after the well, don't really need to look after the tyres. I'm qualifying for this. Obviously, you don't want to ruin them because that will be a bit tricky for the race, but I'm certainly not going to go out and knacker myself before we even started. Welcome, welcome. Yes, so we are racing around Spa tonight. Probably one of my most favourite circuits. It's certainly going to be an interesting race. We've got 28 people. All in the same type of car, which is quite nice. It is down to then how you've set the car up and your experience and skill as such. Out of 28, because I don't know the car very well, I'd like to come above P15. There we go. That's the target for today, above P15. Most of the other drivers look good, like they're good drivers or trusted racers. There's none that have a warning sign next to them. So the qualifying is going to start in about 5 seconds. So I'm just going to go and get ready. I'm a little bit rusty, having a week's break, and just generally never driving these cars before. So just let that tick down. Let's see. Oh, made it up that Rouge safely this time. So this, I've livened up the setup for this car now. So it's quite a beast, which should be harder to control, but might keep me a little bit more alert throughout the race, because I will have to think a lot more about what I'm doing. So it's a bit of a high risk strategy, but I'm hoping it'll pay off, because I think it feels quicker. It feels nicer to drive than what I was using before. But you're right on that knife's edge. It will punish you if you get anything wrong. If you push it a bit too hard, because again, we need to stay on the idea of consistency tonight rather than necessarily flat out speed. All the meanwhile remembering that I need to get my tyres up to temperature before I start pushing. Because I think what's going to ruin my race even more is if I either lock the tyres up or skid and shred the tyres. It's certainly not going to be an enjoyable race. Still being a bit tentative at the moment. I even heard it bottom out then. That's an awful feeling. a very soft lap there. Just a pushing a bit harder now. It's a bit risky. That'll do me, I think. I want to look after the tyres now a little bit more. So we did a 2:13.4. If I change 13.400, the fuel usage there was 3.39. Calculate it. Changing every stop, it's flat out. Optimum. Flat out, basically. Okay, so I'm trying. I honestly, you say that, but it's Spa. I'm possibly quite likely to roll the car. I'm currently in pole position, but I didn't want to ruin these tires for this race. So yeah, I've got a sneaky suspicion that that I might end up flat spotting these tires, locking the brakes up, all sorts of nightmare. So I'm preparing myself for that. And I need to put on. It was quite a nice feel to that setup, but we'll load the proper race setup now. Yeah, so I might need a new set of tires during the race. Depending on how the start goes and the pace of everybody else, might be able to just be a bit careful. I need to push a bit, I think, in order to finish well. But yeah, this person here is probably going to beat me, to be honest. Unless he said about it. There we go. Called it. Falling down the ranks now, but that's fine. That's an insanely good time. But yeah, some people, I'll see how they kind of finish up in the next 30 seconds to a minute. Okay. So some people who did not, well, it doesn't look like they've improved yet. Uh, hmm. Just waiting to see the final results. People pitting in, sort of thing. Just need to stay away from curbs tonight. That's what I need to do. So all these guys here are pretty quick. The top 10, I'd say, they're all running very good times. Yeah, down to P5. Okay. P5 out of 28. It's not too bad at the moment. Okay, yeah, so there's some quite slower times on here, but maybe they got done by track limits. I'm not sure. P5 is good indeed, yeah. The only problem is, it's a very, it is a very slow first corner, which typically means people misjudge their braking. They might lock their brakes. They might do all manner of stupid things, which could take me out. So sometimes it's better to be towards the back of the grid and just let the carnage unfold. But if if I can get around that first corner nice and safe, then we might be able to get away from the carnage behind me. So need to have a bit of confidence here going into this first corner. I need to get around it quick and safely. So a lot of a lot of this race depends on the first corner. Hopefully, there'll be some common sense out here tonight. Right, let's have a look, shall we? I will be on the inside for that first corner, which is useful. But there might be a few people trying to take advantage of that. I'm looking at the two cars behind me and thinking, wonder what they're going to be like. Hoping they'll have some common sense. But you never know. So it's a flat out race. I don't really need to worry about the fuel. I was very lucky that I didn't get a drive through. Concentrating.
Lap 2:21.24.
That's left me vulnerable. It's my mistake there. It was too much of a risk to sit right behind him. Oh, it's bumping now. Whew. Can feel it.
Time 2:15.88.
I honestly, I don't really know what happened there. I'd need to check that back. That's probably my fault though. I don't really know what happened. Damage isn't too bad, but it's not ideal. It will affect my pace for the rest of the race now. I don't. It was 100% my fault. I'm sure of it.
That time was a 2:22.66.
Come on. If only you could see me shaking my head right now.
That time was a 2:15.26.
Oh, that's one out. Asking a bit too much of those tyres. Calm it down, Richard. Need to avoid those curbs. Whoa! I've got a broken suspension. Oh boy.
That time was a 2:42.85.
So yeah, the race is pretty not over. I'm going to carry on, but it's not going to be very competitive, I don't think. What a start to the race, though. It was very exciting. Gonna have a minute sitting here. Oh, I don't know what happened there to cause that damage. I was just suddenly lost grip at the rear and threw me right off. But never mind. Well, I'll be in P27 when I get out. We'll have some fun. When we get back out, we'll try and get some laps in, see what we can chase down. My lap time was quite a lot quicker than a couple of seconds a lap quicker than them. So there's still 44 minutes to go. I might be able to get some of it back. But we've got a nice brand new set of tyres that I've just ruined. Basically a brand new car. Cold tyres. I'm hoping I have enough fuel to get me to the end. The car in front of me has got a drive through, so that should be one position. So if some more people get track limit warnings,
Lap 4, 12.25.
at least the pressure is off me now. I can only do better than what I am currently doing. And brand new tyres, which will help for a little while. This is the cars behind me are sort of struggling to overtake me, even though I am under blue flags, but I am not getting out of the way of them. I won't get in the way of them, but
Time 2:15.16.
okay. The guy clearly didn't want to race. He's ruined his own race there, just like yeeted straight into the back of my car. We'll see how the car feels over a couple of laps. It doesn't feel great, if I'm honest. The rear left suspension is broken now, so it's probably only a matter of time before I have a quite nasty accident. But we'll see how the car feels if I carry on. If I can carry on... Whoop. Okay. That is game over. I'm just gonna leave that. We'll do some daily races. That was going so well. Right, let's do some daily races. It'll be alright. Right, this one starts in 3 minutes. One starts in 8 minutes. Well, we've done Spa. This is let's go around here, shall we? Got the BMW. Yeah. Yeah, that last race, it was difficult going into that corner on the left with the other car there. He should have probably not tried to dive bomb on the inside. I had to kind of correct and give some space for him. I wasn't just going to cut across him because I knew he would just hit me. So I tried to move out of the way, which unsettled the car, which made me spin backwards into the barrier. Now, when that happens, you got all yellow flags everywhere. And I came back onto the circuit and was starting to drive off as somebody came around the corner and just went yeeting into the back of me. And he had the yellow flag warning. He chose to ignore it. So that one was on him. That was his fault. I was already on the track and I didn't just pull out in front of him. He would have seen the cloud of dust. He would have seen the yellow flags, and he still thought, you know what? I'm going to go flat out. I'm going to yeet into the back of the guy. So, yep, not my fault. But it did damage the suspension. So going into that heavy braking zone, the rear just locked up, and well, that just I had foot fully on the brakes, full brakes to slow me down, and unfortunately, it wiped out the other car, and that was not my fault. That is a racing incident. So we'll have some fun in this race instead. It is rather toasty in here. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Back in the BMW, which has actually got some ABS. Not a city car. To be fair, I wasn't really locking up in the brakes on the LMP2. Enjoy this race. I will. I will. refresh this list. We'll do a balanced setup. I'm just waiting for the qualifying to start. We might be able to go for a balanced qualifying. Slow down, Sid. Oh. My God, it's like driving on ice. Might need a couple of laps to get the tyres up to temperature. It feels very different to the LMP3 car I was driving a minute ago. Understandably. It feels like a... it feels like driving like a truck or something. It's very heavy on the steering. It feels so slow as well. Feels like it's on ice. It feels slow.
Lap 138.30.
Oh my god, today is not my day, is it? What I am going to do is I am going to turn on, so you can see it, the steering help off. Where is it? Might be under graphics. Steering wheel, I'm going to turn that back. Oh, no arms. On. Let's go for no arms. Huh. Let's check what that looks like. Oh, you can just about probably see it at the bottom there. That's fine. Well, the car does feel very odd. I'm going for a safe. Safe. I reckon we could probably do it on a new set of tyres, you know? Yeah. 32 laps. We're not even going to worry about the strategy for this. We're just going to go straight in a minute or so. Get some water on board. Right, let's have a look at the standings. Cool. Last, almost. 10th out of all of the GT3s. Fine. Who'd like to become in the top 10 of the GT3s at the end of this race? A lot of Porsches. Oh, He's had a bit of an incident. Oh, I do love racing. It's good fun. Hee.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
There we go. Straight in. Won't worry about strategy. We'll just go for it. Just here for a bit of fun. Maybe try to regain some of my safety rating that I've probably just lost. Idea is try and pick up a few places. If I can get to P10 from P13 by the end of the race, I'll be quite happy. Try and stay out of way of everybody else. Pick my moment to overtake. Just generally have a bit of fun. I've got a funny feeling that once I get up to,
Formation lap has started.
get familiar with the car again, I might have a bit of pace to get through the field and catch up people. But I don't want to be too confident. I think next week we'll come back to doing daily races. It's like shorter 20-minute races or something, rather than do the championship.
Green flag, green flag.
I killed somebody. I feel pretty bad for that.
Time 150.36.
Oh, up to P7.
That time was a 1:37.04.
Oh no! How did he end up in the barrier there? Up to P5.
Lap 1:36.74.
Let's go.
8.88.
Some awful corners on this circuit, but it's fun, it's challenging. The car in front's not very confident in that corner. He's turning in a bit too early. The grid settle down a bit. I just need to get within another half a second of the car in front. I need to find that somewhere.
Lap time all day 1:36.62.
Okay, we've got the hypercars coming around now.
37.13.
They had a pretty good lap there. It's making it harder for me to catch up on him.
Lap 1:37.15.
Well, that was tough to keep alive. Oh, this is good fun chasing him down.
That time was a 1:37.09. That time was a 1:37.89.
Come up to P4.
1:36.86.
Let's go. 35 minutes left to go.
Time 1:37.28. Time 1:37.82.
Oh, I like battling with this guy.
That time was a 1:38.05.
I've lost my little friend. I was enjoying battling with that guy. I'm still in P4. $30 remaining. Whoa. There's 3 cars behind me now, which are all a little bit too close for my liking.
Time 1:37.79.
I really want to race against Kane again. Like, I'm contemplating slowing down just so then. So I let him catch up with me so we can have a bit of fun again. I think he was enjoying it as much as I was.
Time 1:39.27.
I've lost him again. How are we looking fuel wise? Oh, we're gonna need some fuel.
Lap 1:37.57. That time was a 1:37.40. That time was a 1:37.25.
Whew. This is good fun. Just keeping him behind me.
That time was a 1:37.14.
Well, losing my concentration now. This is becoming a bit more physical. Oh, how much fuel have I got left? 6 laps.
Lap 1:36.99.
The car in front is actually for position.
Lap 1:36.84.
I think he's drunk. I did do that deliberately just because he was driving like an absolute idiot.
Time 1:39.64. Lap 1:36.93. Lap 1:42.78.
Right. The last little sprint now. The car in second place is only a second up the road.
8-1.
Yeah, my tyres are pretty ruined.
Lap 1:37.44.
This has got to be the last lap coming up now.
Lap 1:37.46.
There we go. What a race. Oh, that was a good race. So P3. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, hi, Robert. Yeah, sorry I didn't get your message before. Yeah, that was a good race. Me and Rob Kane there, we just seemed to team up all the way through the race. I mean, I did ease off so he could catch up again, but it was just fun battling against him. Good race. I mean, I am sort of sorry for like yeeting, like ruining that BMW, but he was driving very erratically, and quite honestly, it's quite annoying. Right, I'm gonna come out there. Yeah, nice little cheeky podium. Ooh. Right, thank you ever so much for watching. It was a good race. Terrible start. Sorry about that, but it was a good race in the end. And yeah, we'll learn from that. There was some right idiots in that race, yeah, but really, I should have been a bit bigger person there and just carried on to try and get around him. I had the pace on him, but he was quite reckless. He was all over the road, unpredictable, and I didn't want him to ruin my race after all of that. So I decided to take appropriate measures. I think I actually had enough of my car on the inside of that corner for me to claim that corner. I think if it went down to the stewards, they would say it was he basically closed in on me. It wasn't really my fault. That being said, I probably could have done a little bit more. But yep, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I think we'll carry on doing daily races.